Okay, so two image formations we have already studied. When the object is placed at infinity, that is very far away. The image formed by a convex lens is at focus, that is at f2, which is a point size image, and the image is real and inverted. The next position was beyond 2f1. When the object is placed beyond 2f1, the image is formed between f1, f2 and 2f2 on the other side. It is smaller than the object, okay, and also it is real and inverted. Now we are bringing the object closer to the lens, so the next position will be object at 2f1. Object at 2f1. That is, it is placed at 2f on the left side. Mark optical center f1, f2 at equal distance. 2f1, 2f2, double the focal length. Now place the object at 2f1. Okay, again one ray of light parallel to the principal axis. This is the incident ray which will pass through f2, and the other ray either you can pass it through f1 and make it parallel to the principal axis, or you can pass it through the optical center. So this ray of light goes straight without bending. This ray of light, it goes straight, and wherever the rays of light meet, there the image is formed. So here we see that the image is formed at 2f2. So these are the refracted rays which are meeting at 2f2. So hurry up, draw the ray diagram. Object at 2f1, third position. Draw the convex lens. Mark optical center. Draw the principal axis. Now place the object at 2f1. Place the object at 2f1. Okay, object is needle shape. The first incident ray parallel to the principal axis passing through f2 on the other side. The second incident ray passing through the optical center. See that both the refracted rays should meet at 2f2. Okay, now we come to the 3 points about the image formation. The first point, nature of the image. The refracted rays are actually making. So the image is real, and also you can see in the figure that it is upside down, so it is inverted. So the first point is the image is real and inverted. Okay, second point, position of the image. Where is it formed? At 2f on the other side, or you may write down it is formed at 2f2. This is double the focal length, twice 2f on the other side. Okay, so at 2f2. Now the third point, size of the image. Draw it with the help of a scale and measure the height of the object, height of the image. You will see that the height of the image is equal to the height of the object. So the image is same size as that of object. So the size of the image is same as that of object. So the image and the object both are of equal size. So note it down, draw the ray diagram and note down the 3 points about the image formation. The first point is nature of the image. It's real and inverted. The second point is it is formed at 2f2. This is the position of the image. The third point is size of the image. Here you will see that both are of equal size. So size of the image is equal to the size of the object. Okay, drawn. Next, the next position, we are moving the object closer to the legs. So what will be the next position? The next position will be between 2 2F1 and F1. So write down the fourth position of the object between 2F1 and F1. So the next position is object between 2F1 and F1. So the fourth position is object between 2F1 and F1. Okay, again, when we draw the diagram by placing the object between 2F1 and F1, and we'll discuss the 3 points about the image. So draw the convex lens, mark the optical center, draw principal axis, then F1, F2 equal distance. So F1 should be equal to F2. Double than that, 2F1 and 2F2. Okay, the same needle shaped object, place it between 2F1 and F1. Okay, again two incident rays here will consider. The first incident ray. Okay, in every figure, one incident ray we are taking parallel to the principal axis. And the ray which is parallel to the principal axis will pass through focus on the other side. That is, it will pass through F2. The second ray, pass it to the optical center because it will go undeviated. So the second ray passes to the optical center and this ray of light goes straight without bending. So these are the two refracted rays which are meeting at this point. So the image will be formed here. So draw the ray diagram. So what do we see? Where is the image formed? It is formed beyond 2F on the other side. Or you may say beyond 2F2. The image is formed beyond 2F2. So these are the two incident rays refracted according to the rules. The first incident ray, which is parallel to the principal axis, passes to the focus on the other side. The second incident ray passing to the optical center goes straight. Okay, again the 3 points about the image formation. The first is the nature of the image. Okay, again we see that the refracted rays are actually meeting. We are not extending the refracted rays. Okay, they are actually meeting, and whenever the refracted rays actually meet, the image formed is real image. And real images are always inverted. As in the figure also you can see, this is an inverted image. So the nature of the image is real and inverted. The second point is the position of the image. Where is it formed? Beyond 2F2. It is formed beyond 2F2. Position is beyond 2F on the other side, or you may say beyond 2F2. The third point is the size of the image. Okay, very evident from the figure. Size is much bigger than the object. Okay, and such an image we call it as magnified image, or you may say enlarged image. So anything you may write, the size is magnified, or you may write down it is enlarged image, or you may write down bigger than the object. Okay, so either you can write down either it is bigger than the object, or magnified, or it is an enlarged image. So draw the ray diagram. When the object is placed between F1 and 2F1, draw the convex lens. All these ray diagrams, very important. Seems to be very easy, but you have to practice it. Okay, otherwise, looking wise, it seems to be very easy. But when you, first time when you draw it, it's not so easy. So draw the convex lens. Mark optical center F1, F2, 2F1, 2F2 on the principal axis. Then place the needle-shaped object between F1 and 2F1. and draw two incident rays from the tip of the needle, from the tip of the object. The first incident ray parallel to the principal axis, pass it through F2 on the other side. The second incident ray, which is passing through optical center, goes straight without bending. And we will see that the two refracted rays will meet beyond 2F2. So the image will be formed beyond 2F2 only. When you are drawing the ray diagram, what you write and what you draw the diagram, both should be the same. So here also you should see that the image is formed beyond 2F2. Then write the 3 points. Nature of the image, real and inverted. Second point, position of the image. It is formed beyond 2F2. Third point, size of the image. It is bigger than the object. It is magnified image. It is an enlarged image. Okay, now what will be the next position of the object? We are bringing it closer. So the next position will be object placed at F1, at focus on the left side. So object is placed at F1. Okay, so write the next position, fifth position, object at F1. Object is placed at F1. Okay, so first we'll draw the ray diagram and then we'll discuss these 3 points. Nature. Okay, draw the convex lens. Mark the optical center. Straight line passing through the optical center perpendicular to both the faces is the principal axis. Mark F1, F2, 2F1, 2F2. Now place the object at F1. Again the first incident ray, the same one, parallel to the principal axis. Okay, and we know that this will pass through focus on the other side, that is it will pass through F2. This is the first refracted ray which is passing through F2. Now the second incident ray, let us pass it through optical center. So we know that any ray of light which is passing through the optical center goes straight without bending. So this ray of light goes straight. As we see that the two refracted rays are parallel to each other, these two refracted rays will actually meet very, very far away. That is at infinity. Okay, so these rays are appearing to be parallel. Okay, this for this particular distance, but very far away, they will actually meet. And whenever the rays actually meet, we know that the nature of the image is real, and the real images are inverted. Very far away they are meeting. So the image will be formed very far away and it will be upside down. So the nature of the image is real and inverted. Okay, like sun, we consider sun is a point. Okay, it's a point object. From there, when the rays reach the Earth's surface, we consider the rays to be parallel to each other. The same way, these rays which are parallel, they are actually going to meet very far away, that is at infinity. So, as they are actually meeting, the nature of the image is real and inverted. The second point, position of the image. Where is the image formed? At infinity. It is formed at infinity. When we place the object at infinity, the image is formed at focus. Okay, this is just vice versa of it. When the object is at focus, image will be formed at infinity. Okay, size of the image, quite bigger than the object, highly magnified, or you may say it is highly enlarged image. It is highly enlarged image. Okay, much bigger than the object. So it is highly enlarged image. Okay, so note down, draw the figure. The fifth position, object placed at F1. Draw the convex lens. Draw principal axis. Mark all the points on the principal axis and place the needle shaped object at F1. Draw two incident rays, one ray parallel to the principal axis, the other ray passing to the optical center. The one which is parallel to the principal axis will pass through F2. The second ray which is passing through the optical center will go straight. Okay, and when you draw the ray diagram, you have to show it that the two rays are parallel to each other. Okay, these two refracted rays will be parallel to each other. Then write the nature of the image, real and inverted, position of the image, where are these refracted rays meeting? Very, very far away, that is at infinity. So the position is at infinity. Then the size of the image, okay, it is quite much bigger than the object. So the size is highly enlarged image, highly magnified. Okay, now what should be the next position of the object? We are bringing it closer. The object is placed between F1 and 2. That is focus and optical center. So the next position is, this is the last position of the object. Object between F1 and optical center. Okay, again we'll draw the ray diagram. Draw the convex lens. Mark the optical center. F1, F2, 2F1, 2F2. Okay, now place the object between O and F1. Okay, this is the sixth position, object placed between focus and optical. Again, one ray of light parallel to the principal axis passes to the focus on the other side. The second ray you can pass it to the optical center. The ray which is passing to the optical center goes straight without bending. So here we see that the two refracted rays are moving apart from each other. Keep on extending these refracted rays, they will never meet. But we extend them backwards, then they will appear to meet. And the extended rays we always show by dotted lines. So these are the extended rays. So the image is formed on the same side where the object is placed. Object is placed to the left of the lens and the image is also formed to the left of the lens. Okay, now the first point is nature of the image. Here the refracted rays are not actually meeting. They are appearing to meet. We are extending these refracted rays backward. Then they are appearing to meet. So the nature of the image is whenever the refracted rays appear to meet, the image is virtual and the virtual images are always erect. As you can see in the figure also, this is the object above the principal axis. Image is also found above the principal axis. Okay, it is not upside down. So it is an erect image. So the nature of the image is virtual and erect. What is the position? It may be anywhere on the left side. It may be here, beyond 2F1, anywhere. Okay, so we will write that the position of the images, it is formed on the same side where the object is placed. On the same side where the object is placed. That is to the left of the legs. Okay, don't write it between F1 and 2F1 or here. It may be anywhere on this side. So on the same side where the object is placed. The third is size of the image, as you can see in the figure. It is magnified image, it is bigger than the object. So the size is enlarged image. So the size of the image is bigger than the object, or you may say it is an enlarged image. So draw this diagram. Mark all the points on the principal axis. Draw the object, needle shaped object. Two incident rays, refract them according to the rules. And then write the 3 points about the image formation. The 3 points are, the first one is the nature of the image. As the refracted rays are appearing to meet, so it is virtual and erect. Position is on the same side where the object is placed, and the size is enlarged image, bigger than the object. Okay, so by the time you draw this diagram, I'll take your attendance.